uncouth or unpalatable his mode of delivery may be, hindi po sa pamamagitan ng aksyong ginawa natin kay Representative Barzaga mababawi ang kredibilidad ng ating institusyon.
Yeah, there's plenty of lewd content. Pero ibang congressman nga nahuling may kabit pero hindi sila na ethics complaint eh.
Tama ho yung sinabi na yan itong si Congress Miao. Hindi ho ba naiiya yung ibang mga congressman dyan? Meron silang kabit, nahuli na nga't lahat-lahat pero walang ethics complaint. Yung iba dyan, kontratista na, kongresista pa pero walang ethics complaint. Yung iba dyan, di umano, dinideliveran ng mali-malitang bilyonis na pera pero walang ethics complaint. Pero yung nagsasalita, kaugnay sa mga nangyayari ngayon sa ating bayan, ayun, sinintensyahan ng 90 days suspension bilang congressman ng Dasmariñas. Pero bago yan, isang like at isang subscribe. Masaya na ho tayo dyan at sa mga gusto sumali sa ating community. Yung join button, nandyan lang ho sa baba. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, kauna-unahang interview ho nitong si Congress Miao. Diyan sa One News, papanoorin ho natin ang napakalupit niyang interview na to. At tignan nyo ho mga kababayan, kung anong klaseng kabalbalan ang nangyayari ngayon sa ating bansa. Pero bago yan mga kababayan, dumako ho muna tayo dito kay Eli San Fernando. Bumoto ho siya ng no diyan sa hatol na yan ng Ethics Committee dito kay Congress Miao na suspendihin siya ng 90 days. Pakinggan ho natin ito mga kababayan. Okay itong mga punto de vista nitong si Eli San Fernando dito sa kanyang sa pagpapaliwanag niya sa kanyang boto. Game!
If we don't believe in freedom of expression for people we despise, we don't believe in it at all. This quote serves as the foundation of this representation's vote. Totoo na maraming nasabi, pinahayag, at ginawa ang kinatawang si Representative Barzaga na hindi aakma sa pamantayang inaasahan sa isang halal na opisyal. But this begs us to question what really is unethical behavior. While I agree that us lawmakers are held to a higher degree of ethics and decorum, such should not work as to stifle free speech and debate. Lawmakers must be free to say what we want, especially on issues involving national importance. Representative Barzaga's actions and words may not fit the usual mold of a traditional lawmaker. But who decides if the mold or what mold is correct? I understand these are difficult questions to answer, and I am unsure if there is any. But one thing I am sure of is that plundering the coffers of government through ghost infrastructure projects is what's unethical. The committee resolution sets a dangerous precedent.
Yan.
Ganito ho ba tayo kabalat sibuyas at allergic sa mga naiibang pananaw? Should our subjective judgments of Representative Barzaga's ethics supplant the will of the electorate? Hayaan natin ang mamamayan ng Dasmariñas ang humatol sa mga ginagawa ni Representative Barzaga. Kung siya ba ay karapat dapat na maging kinatawan nila.
Yeah.
My dear colleagues, let us not erode whatever little trust that the public has left for this House at a time where allegations of massive corruption has been plaguing our beloved institution. It is callousness to sanction one of its most vocal critics, however eccentric, uncouth, or unpalatable his mode of delivery may be. Hindi po sa pamamagitan ng aksyong ginawa natin kay Representative Barzaga mababawi ang kredibilidad ng ating institusyon.
Palakpakan ho muna natin itong si San Fernando. Maputol kita. Ang gaganda ng mga puntong i-renage nitong si San Fernando. Palakpakan ho muna natin. Ayos ho. Ang galing ng mga sinabi niya na yun. Hayaan nyo yung mga taga-Dasmariñas sa kumatol doon sa mga inaasal niya sa social media. Wala na. Mga kababayan, sinasabi lang nitong si Congress Miao kung ano ang realidad ngayon sa ating bansa. Kung anong nangyayari ngayon sa House of Representatives. Napakatapang ho Kaya ho natin nasabi napakatapang. Bakit kanyo? Yan ho talaga yung ground zero pagdating sa korupsyon. Yang House of Representatives, kumbaga, kunyari, di ba, nagbagsak sila ng napakalaking bomba. Yan ho yung ground zero. Kumbaga, dyan nangyari lahat ng kabalbalan. Yung mga nasa labas, yun hong naging resulta doon sa pagbagsak ng mga kalokohan dyan sa House of Representatives. Ngayon, yung mismong individual na kung saan nagsasalita siya doon sa mga nangyari dyan sa bulwagan na yan na kung saan inuknukan ng kakurakutan ng mga namumuno dyan ngayong mga panahon na to, siya naman sinuspend nila ng 90 days. Di ba? Napaka walang yaho ng nangyayari ngayon dyan sa House of Representatives. Kaya naman, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa pagsuporta dito kay Congress Meow. Honestly, ako, nung una talaga, akala ko itong si Congress Meow, ano lang, yung tipong mema. Tapos yung medyo, hindi siya hindi kasi siya typical politician, kasi statesman eh. Si Tatay Digong, hindi siya statesman, pero hindi naman siya ganito. Pero ang style nitong si Congress Meow, hindi siya kagaya ng ibang mga politikong nakita natin. Kung baga, go with the flow, ika nga. Kung kung nasa ng karamihan, kung saan sila nagpipiesta, doon siya pupunta. Hindi niya yung ginawa eh. Tapos yung the way na deliver niya yung message niya, talagang iba ho siya. Kakaiba siya, kaya sabi natin parang meron something dito sa bata. Pero later on, nakita natin yung mga interview niya, kung paano niya dalhin sarili niya, kung paano niya ipresenta sarili niya, normal naman ho siya. At wala nang mas no-normal pa sa mga ginagawa niyang pagsisiwala at sa mga kabuktutan na nangyayari ngayon dyan sa House of Representatives. Tuloy mo, Idol.
What we need is to bring the public's trust back in this House, and this representation firmly believe that this move will not help us to move in that direction. Yun lang ho, Mr. Speaker.
Napakaganda pa na sinabi nito si San Fernando di ba? Yung ginawa nila na yan na pagsuspinde dito kay Congress Meow, ano ho yan? Ika nga hindi makakaragdag doon sa katiting na tiwala na natitira dyan sa bulwagan na yan ng ating mga kababayan. Hindi. So pagka sinuspindi nyo itong si Congress Meow tapos na usapan, magtitiwala na ulit kami sa mga kabit, sa mga kinakabitan at nangkakabit ng mga congressman dyan sa House of Representatives. Hindi lahat maraming matino dyan. Pero yung Bugs Bunny na nasa likod ni San Fernando, isa rin sa mga palsipikado yan. Di nila alam kung anong pinaglalaban nila. Nagsitandaan na lang sila dito sa bansa na to. Mapahanggang sa ngayong mga panahon na to, di pa rin nila alam kung ano talaga gusto nilang mangyari. Di ba? Yan San Fernando, isa yun sa mga masasabi nating matino. Kahit na sumama yun sa mga rally-rally, pero naniniwala tayo, naghahangad pa yun na mas mataas na president. Hindi, kung di ba? Di ba, ngayong panahon na to, kung tatayuan mo lahat ng kabalintunaan na nangyayari ngayon, ito na yung perfect time para ipresenta mo sarili mo na hindi ako para sa kung kanino pa mang politiko. Kagaya ng ginagawa nitong si Congress Meow, kagaya ng ginagawa ni San Fernando, kagaya ng ginagawa ni Leviste. Di ba? Sila ngayon talagang napakainit ng pangalan. Mapa social media, mapa mainstream media. Sino ini-interview? Tanong ko sa inyo. Si Adjong o itong si Leviste? Sino pinapakinggan pagka nagsasalita? Itong si Ortega o itong si San Fernando? Kita nyo naman mga kababayan, itong si Leviste, itong si San Fernando, pagka sila nagsalita, lahat ng media pinapakinggan sila. Si Ortega, kung hindi na lang manira kay BP Sara, yang si Adjong, kung hindi na lang manira kay BP Sara, wala naman walang mga bilang. Kasi nga, kahit yung mga kababayan natin nasa social media, nasa mainstream media, alam na ho nila kung anong katotohanan. Nasaktan ho sila sa pagsisiwalat nitong si Congress Meow kung ano nga ba ang nangyayari dyan sa buwisit na bulwagan na yan. Rekta ho tayo dito kay Congress Meow. Congress Meow, ito sa One News. Game.
Si Congressman Kiko Barzaga. Sir,
Hello.
mukhang pinatayan kayo ng microphone daw kanina.
Medyo natakot sila kasi si Marcos na yung binanggit ko doon, especially since he's the one who's most guilty of this flood control issue, which is
Correct.
where all the ethics complaint started.
Which Marcos are you referring to?
President Marcos.
Okay.
When you say that it started,
Palakpakan. Good job. Good job, Congress Meow. Yan ang gusto ko dito sa bata na to Matanda pa ho tayo dyan Yan ang gusto ko dito sa bata na to. Napaka-diretso lang. Black, white. Kung itim yan. Hindi yung maraming yung dapat pang parigoy-ligoy kagaya ng ibang mga politiko dyan, di ba? Mapagtanggol lang itong si Martin Romualdez at itong si Marcos Jr. Lahat na lang pambabaluktot na gagawin ho nila. Pero itong bata na to malayong mararating nito sa politika. Kung sakaling tumakbo to ng senador, iboboto ko. No joke. Susuportahan ko yan. Walang biro. Sawa na ho tayo doon sa mga politiko na pa-statesman. Anak ng tokwa behind the scene, walang ginawa pala kundi magnakaw sa kaban ng sambayanan. Dito na lang ako. Kung sino ho yung mga ginigipit ngayong mga panahon na to, Ano yun yung mga kababayan? Sila ho talaga yung gumagawa ng matino. Sinong ginigipit ngayong mga panahon na to? Pastor Kibuloy, dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte, di ba? Sino pa? Congress Meow. Sino pa? Yung palang naiisip ko. At saka yung mga malulupit na vlogger dyan na idolo natin. Ang dami nating kaibigan na vlogger. Malulupit ho talaga itong mga to. Tandaan nyo ho itong mga pangalan to. PH Insider. Naku. Yan yung higa nga, nakikita natin parang rising star pagdating sa mga political vlogging. Sino pa ba? Marami tayong sinusundan ngayon eh. Yang si News That Matters. No, News That Matters. Ang lupit mo, Brad. Ika nga, out of this world. Malupit yang si News That Matters. Meron pa. Yan si Level Up 1. Yan tatlo na yan. Nako, yan ang mga abangan nyo mga kababayan. Yan ang mga pangdiinan talaga pagdating sa political vlogging sa susunod na taon. Abangan nyo lang mga kababayan. Siyempre, hindi natin kakalimutan yung mga banateros. Malupit yan. Nakanto ko. Pagka talagang pagdating sa banatan, banateros. Nasa pangalan eh. Third floor studio. Sino pa? Sila Ma'am Joey, sila Ma'am Sas. Birada. Nandun na si Brothers ulit eh. Na-excite ako nung nakita ko si Brothers eh.
Your ethics issue started with the president's the supposed blood control scandal.
Yes, it was in response to the criticism that I made against Speaker Martin Romualdez on the flood control scandal. And the flood control scandal is primarily made by President Marcos.
Well, and of course, sir, we understand what you're saying. We also have several groups saying the same thing.
Yes.
But my question then to you is, but the charges against you have more to do with other things as well. Like, for example, supposedly, lewd content and scantily clad women. I mean, mga ganun.
Yeah, there's plenty of lewd content. Pero ibang congressman nga nahuling may kabit pero hindi sila na ethics complaint eh.
Yung iba naman nagpapapunta ng sandamukal na babae sa kanilang mga opisina dyan sa House of Representatives pero hindi sila na ethics complaint. Ano sabi ni Tatay Digong? Anak ng toko, hindi ka pa ba nakukontento dyan sa asawa mo? Kaganda-ganda. Balita ako, nagpapapasok ka daw ng sandamukal na babae dyan sa opisina mo. Ang problema, baka hindi na siya nagiging ganito, di ba? Kaya kailangan, nakaharera pa sa harap niya na ganyan. Kilala niyo, tinutukoy ko, binanggit yan ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, ganyan kabababo yung ibang mga congressman. Pinaparada daw nila, di umano, sabi ni Tatay Digong, yung mga babae sa opisina ng ilang mga congressman dyan. Di umano. Mas kay Tatay Digong. Pero nandun siya sa dahig. Pinatapos siya ng walang yang administrasyon na to. Pag naaalala ho natin ang ginawa nila kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, talagang nakakagigil ho no? Matindi ho yung yung kawalang ya ang ginawa ng administrasyon na to kay Tatay Diggs eh.
It's about the timing of the complaint and why they would choose to do that, since if they were to create precedents where such things were to be regulated and when the ethics committee is capable of suspending, reprimanding, or even expelling politicians once they have a supermajority in Congress, then these types of things can be weaponized by future administrations, and that's the worst part about the ethics complaint. Because personally speaking, the suspension does not truly negatively affect me. It mostly negatively affects the institution as a whole, because people are losing trust in Congress, and this will decrease the trust in Congress even more.
You mean people might think they're being so defensive?
Well, they are being so defensive because I'm the one who is planning to file an impeachment case on Marcos, and coincidentally, I'm also the one who happens to be suspended.
Oh, we just had you last week. You didn't say that yet. When did this idea?
No, I revealed it already. I posted it twice on social media.
Okay.
Once in October and once in November. So we're still gathering evidence, not just regarding Marcos's involvement in the flood control, but also his, also Senator Amy Marcos's revelation that he is a drug addict, which is detrimental to our country as a whole if we have a drug addict as president.
So this impeachment complaint you plan to file, when do you plan to file it? And can you file? You can file it naman kahit na suspended ka,
Well, I'm not too sure about that because I didn't read the rules regarding suspended politicians.
Okay. But when are you planning to file it? Who is drafting it for you? You have lawyers?
Yes, we have legal teams, and we'll see when the time comes.
Kasi pagka ika nga, umusad yung impeachment na yan laban dito kay Marcos Jr., lahat ng delaying tactics gagawin na nila dyan. Yung kailangan dumaan muna ng Committee on Justice o kung ano pa mang dadaanan niya. Pero umabot lang tayo doon sa pagkilatis kung merong forma at sustansya yung impeachment complaint na ihahain na yan dito kay Marcos Jr. Solved na ho ang buto-buto, ika nga. Yung ma-impeach, malabong mangyari yun. Huwag na ho kayong umasa. Ngayon palang dire-diretso ko na kayo. Tayo ho kasi dito, ayaw ho nating magbigay ng false hope. Halimbawa, sa 2028, sino makakatandem ni VP Sara? Meron tayong gusto. Pero hanggat hindi nagdideklara si VP Sara, ayaw nating magbida-bida dito na dapat si ganito, dapat si ganyan, kasi ganito gagawin niya, kasi ganun ang gagawin niya. Hindi ho ganun. Di ho tayo ika nga. Hindi, ito yung natutunan natin sa katagal-tagal nating nag-ano dito. Hindi nauuna yung karuwahe sa kabayo. Hayaan nating mauna yung kabayo sa karuwahe. Ano ibig na sabihin? Hayaan na muna nating magdesisyon yung mga tatakbo kung sinong gusto nilang piliin. Huwag tayong magbida-bida, magpatayo na kung sino mang gusto natin. Irrelevant kung sino gusto natin. Sila lang ang importante lang kung sino pipiliin nila. Pinili nila halimbawa si Senator Christopher Bongo. Dalawang kamay, saludo, suportado yan nila nga. Pinili si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, pero hayaan natin si VP Sara. Huwag nating bigyan ng false hope yung ating mga kababayan na ganito dapat ang gawin. Wala ho tayo sa pwesto para gawin.
Kasi February 7 yung the one-year ban on the impeachment of Sara Duterte will expire. Are you hoping to do that, your filing, before February 7 or are you open to having it after February? Kasi things would change, of course, after February 7.
Maganda, paunahin mo na yung kay VP Sara, tapos sabay nila yung kay Marcos Jr. Para makita natin kung paano trabahuhin ng walang yang administrasyon na to, ng mga walang yang congressman, yung mga magnanakaw na ibang congressman dyan sa House of Representatives. Yung impeachment complaint laban dito kay VP Sara at yung magiging impeachment complaint laban dito kay Marcos Jr. Adik di umano, sabi ni Senator Ay Marcos.
Things would definitely change and more evidence would release, more people will release statements against Marcos by that time. So yes, once more evidence has been released against Marcos and once public opinion against Marcos has gradually worsened, then that's when we can start filing.
So are you confident you're going to gather enough signatures for that?
Well, even if I don't gather enough signatures, that will already prove that Congress itself, a majority of Congress, is no longer serving the people but rather serving the interests of the Marcos administration. And we've already seen that happen in this instance. This is showing the people what exactly is happening within Congress.
But tell us about the charges that you plan to file. Exactly what will be your basis for impeachment?
For impeachment, for the revelation of the drug cases and the involvement of flood control anomalies, and an extra charge that's not revealed yet.
But the Constitution is very particular about what kinds of charges can be filed for impeachment. For example, betrayal of public trust and so on down the line. So exactly how do you plan to go about this, and what kind of charges do you plan to file?
Well, it will be betrayal of public trust because that's very open to interpretation. That could be for anything.
For corruption and so on down the line.
Or even lying about the state of his drug rehabilitation or his involvement in drugs. That can also be constituted as a betrayal of public trust. So depending on what possible grounds you may find, we will still consult with our legal teams. But his involvement in the flood control anomalies and him being the mastermind in all of this, and also in his drug-related revelations made by Senator Amy Marcos would be the most stable grounds that we would have.
That's your most solid, you think?
Well, there might be more. We might
but for now, 3 grounds.
We might find his footprints in the DPWH building fire. So that's also another possibility.
You
also
posted about that fire before, in October fire sa Quezon City.
Yes.
Where you said that the fire destroyed evidence linking lawmakers to the flood control scandal.
Yes.
What's your basis for saying that? I mean, that's among the things that's being taken against you. I don't think it's...
yes, it's not within the ethics committee, but it's too much to be considered a coincidence that the the district office, which happens to have one of the most flood control problems, just happens to have a fire on the time when those problems are being investigated. And also the reason that they released for the fire, which is computer malfunctioning, that generally is not an actual cause of fire.
Hindi. Kalokohan yun yung computer magiging napakabihira ho ng mga kababayan. Napakabihira nun. Yung computer magiging cause ng sunog. Meron nung kasi mga ano yan, merong mga surge protection yan. Pagka kunyari, merong nag-overheat, merong pangit ang daloy ng kuryente. Pagka nag-flip yun, wala nang papasok na kuryente dyan. Mapuputol na doon pa lang. Hindi ko yan parang yung tipong electric fan. Yan, kahit na sobrang init na, nasusunog na, walang mechanism, walang mga safety features na. Meron, pero minsan madalas nagma-malfunction. Ang ginamit nilang dahilan computer. May malabo hong mangyari yun. Yung atin nga wala tayong patayan dito, 24 hours so yung meron ho tayong maliit na server sa bahay, 24 hours, walang patayan, mga computer, walang patayan. Pero wala akong sunog na nangyayari. Kaya yung napakalim ho nung dahilan na sasabihin mo, computer yan, kaya nagkaganyan, nasunog yan, ganyan, ganito, ganyan. Sadyang sinunog yun dahil nandoon yung mga anong tawag dito, mga ebidensya dyan sa iskandalo ng flood control.
Are you actually investigating?
Your statement is not about suspicion. Your statement is an assertion that evidence was destroyed linking lawmakers to the anomaly. So it's not na baka merong nasunog na ebidensya. It's more of nasunog na ebidensya. Therefore,
well, why question when you can make direct statements?
Well, you make direct statements when you can prove it. But sir, do you have evidence to show that?
If I were to have evidence, would I reveal it now?
Well, you can tell us if you have.
It's
without,
a secret.
No, you
Yes
can tell us
or no
you have.
lang?
You can tell us you have without revealing the evidence.
Well, my answer to that would be a secret. We'll find out in the coming months.
Yan.
So you're
ako.
having
Matindi ho ito mga kababayan. Sa tingin ko, yung mga itlog nitong si Tamba, ngayon di natin malaman kung ano nangyayari dyan. Tamba, umanda-handa ka. Mabibigat ang mga ebidensya nitong bata namin. Palakpakan natin itong si Congressman. Napakababaw na dahilan. Ang toka. Nasunog yung mga file, nasunog yung buong building. Sa computer ang dahilan. Hindi o electric fan. Ang walang nga talaga itong mga
someone looking.
ano pa loloko, ano na naman yung tipong uururin na naman ng sambay ng Pilipino. Anong dahilan na sunog? Computer, nag-malfunction. Ano malfunction? Malfunction. Nasira ulo ba kayo? Ang computer, pagka sumindihan, gumagana. Pagka hindi sumindihan, sira. Ganun. Meron ba kayo nakita ang computer na, yung computer ko, natutunaw na yung plastic ko, nag-overheat? Wala! Pagka sinindi mo yan, hindi gumana. O ibig sabihin, sira. Pagka sinindi mo yan, pinindit mo, gumana. Ibig sabihin, gumagana. Ganun lang yan.
To it. Can we safely assume?
I had someone look into it, is what I'd prefer to say.
Okay. We'll take that for now.
Yeah, for now.
Kung
Because
Kiko.
this is still a developing story. As we've seen
correct.
recently, there's the Zalico videos, and there's the recent statements made by Senator Amy Marcos, and then there's the recent removal of Executive Secretary Bersamin. And they might release statements as well. So regarding this, it's a developing story, and I want to also watch how the story develops
Can I
before
ask
we reveal all of our cards.
Can I ask if you're assuming these things, or do you know something we don't, na talagang magkakaroon ng mas maraming revelations in the
Or
coming
a
days?
smoking gun, Kong.
Well, I mean, there will be, but it also depends on where we want to take these revelations and how these revelations would actually bring Marcos to justice. Because right now, no matter what form of evidence you present against Marcos, even if you find actual evidence, there would be no possibility of imprisoning him as long as he holds a supermajority within Congress, as long as the people are still fine with him being president. But once the anger of the public can no longer be stopped, when it can no longer be de-escalated, when, like what happened during his father's time, when massive civil disobedience is starting to emerge, that's the time when we can actually start the Marcos impeachment. That's the time when we can actually start bringing Marcos into justice.
But if you're saying that actually
Anong insertion ang gusto mo? Hoy, Leila. Ano bang insertion yung gusto mo? Sabihin mo kay PH Update. Baka magawa natin ang paraan niya. Madali ko naman makontak si Jonelle. Ano bang insertion ang gusto mo? Ang landi.
actually you got suspended, not for all these reasons that were stated in the complaint, but because nilalabanan mo si Marcos, does that not imply that he still holds a supermajority in the House? Or do you feel that the ground is shifting? Or do you know whether or not the ground is shifting?
Well, he still holds a supermajority within the House. That's still true. But the ground shifts very rapidly, especially in times like these. And there are people within the House that voted for suspension but not expulsion. There are people who prefer expulsion. There are many different voices within the House that are voting. And a vote of yes does not necessarily mean that they are in support of Marcos.
So you mean they actually put to a vote whether or not to expel you?
No, not yet. But there are people who are calling for the expulsion.
Grabe, no? Eh, yung ano yun, malamang sa malamang, yung talagang gustong magsibak sa'yo dyan sa House of Representative. Yun yung mga, siguro yung si Puno. Si Puno, yung aso ni Martin Romualdez. Tingin ko mabigat-bigat na yung maleta ni Puno. Pagka nag-travel siya, mabigat-bigat na maleta, no?
Okay.
Well, Kong Kiko, you did say before plenary that you are willing to accept any sanction imposed by the House of Representatives. That includes a 60-day suspension. Tell us what you plan to do during those 60 days. And we heard walang pay, walang salary during those.
Well, yes. So, since I have no salary, I won't be able to pay rent. So, I'll be in a cardboard box outside of my house. Outside of my house. Yeah, I'll be in a cardboard box, and then I'll eat and sleep there. And since I don't have a salary, I no longer have money. So I have to eat cup noodles every day now.
I know you're being facetious, Kong Kiko.
That's why I'm very happy that you provided free water for me.
No, sir, that's not free. Sir, let me ask you this. Teka,
Pag huwag kayo maniwala yan, mayaman yan. Mayaman yan! Mga Barzaga, mayaman yan. Hindi ka na magiging congressman kung di ka mayaman.
it's based on what you were saying a while ago. It seems that a lot of the assertions that you're making.
Sana gano'n na lang, no? Hindi maging yung tipong kadalasan no kasi yung mga mayayaman, sila pa yung mga walang kabusugan eh. Diba? Yung tipong dami na ng pera ng mga yan, bakit di pa magsitigil sa pagnanakaw sa kaban ng bayan, diba? Yung tipong, buti pa tong si Congress Meow, kahit na sobrang yaman na, hindi sobrang yaman, may pera. Si Congressman PD yan, tagal naging congressman yan, di ba? Tagal naging, naging dilawan yan. Diba? Mayaman yan, may pera. Huwag ko maniwala kay Congressman PD. Congressman PD! Ay, PD to. Congressman Kiko! Nung kasing niya, nung panahon ni Tatay Digong, pinapanood natin tatay niya. Sobrang bilib na bilib tayo pagka nag-interpolate yung tatay niya. Parang lagi siyang nasa courtroom.
Are not based on what you already have. Kasi sabi mo nga kanina, kasi baka may lumabas pa mga ibang ebidensya, like for example, Bersamin might still talk and all that.
So there will be more evidence that will be released.
By you or by somebody else? I asked that kasi nga, it appears that you've made some assertions that are not yet based on something you already have, but something you're still hoping to come out. As you said a while ago, based on what may still come out from people who were taken out by the president, for example, Bersamin, and so on down the line. So, parang hindi mo pa hawak. Parang you're hoping pa lang na may lalabas.
No, but that's exactly like you have a cow. You know that it will produce milk at some point. It's only the logical conclusion of nature as to what will happen. When Marcos already throws away the people that he trusted to help him steal the money, then they will eventually start going against him, as what we've seen with Zaldico.
Magaling yung bata.
That's
Galing yung niya, argumento niya. Tunaw doon si Ed Lingaw. Eh paano pagka hindi nabuntis yung baka, paano yun? Hindi siya magkakagat. Hindi, joke lang. Tama naman yan eh. Ayaw sa gusto mo, yung mga binitaw. Pagka yun na kunyari, pinagpipit na yung mga yagba nitong si Bersamin at nitong si Traigi Bolivar. O yang anong pangalan ito? Si DBM Secretary Pangandaman. Oh. Kailangan namang sila makukulong si Marcos Jr. Hindi naman mangyayari yun.
That's being very optimistic.
It's also more than that.
I mean, a cow is somebody that will give you milk if she's, I suppose, pregnant.
No, not necessarily.
Sabi ko na nga ba, yung pang-riribat mo, ikaw talaga Ed Lingaw. Paano pagka hindi...
But the amount of milk also depends on how comfortable the cow is, how well you feed it, etc., etc. Do you play classical music?
But there are certain
Grabe naman, pati classical music. Yung mga baka dito sa amin, nasa ilalim naman puno ng kawayan, dami ng gatas, classical. Ano yung baka mo? Ano yung baka mo? May classical music? Ano yan? Italianong baka?
It's true.
There's certain laws, not just of nature of animals, but,
Wala nga
well,
yan.
humans are technically animals. So also within the nature of humans, that once it is within their self-interest to bring down the Marcos administration and to show Marcos that he must, to show Marcos that he must face accountability for his crimes, then it will also they will start serving in their best interest in doing so. Just like what we did with Zaldico. Zaldico has been complicit in what Marcos has done, but at the same time, Marcos has also thrown him aside
Kong
or
Kiko,
betrayed him.
going back to your suspension, the ethics committee warned harsher penalties such as expulsion if you continue your disorderly behavior. Will you be changing your ways on how you conduct yourself on social media?
Well, no. The thing here is that if you allow this to change your ways, then that's basically the same as allowing them to continue stealing and continue with the corruption that they're doing. If you were in the position of, say, Bonifacio or Rizal or even Ninoy Aquino, when you were granted the ability to stop criticizing the administration in exchange for a comfortable life, would you take those?
So you're ready to face expulsion?
More than that, I'm ready to face even imprisonment or assassination. If Marcos wants to silence me, then the surest way to do it is to do the same thing that his father did to Ninoy Aquino, which is, you have to kill me if you want me to be quiet. And that's a very direct statement to President Marcos. I want him to know that the only way that he may silence me is if he were to kill me.
Okay, well, we'll
same-
have to...
The same way his father killed Ninoy Aquino.
Anyway, we will have to leave it there because
Palakpakan itong si Congressman Meow. Congress Meow, mag-ingat po kayo ha. Marami hong nagmamahal sa inyo dito sa PH Update at sa social media, mga kababayan nating OFW. Pero itong si Leila, ang gusto lang yan, insertion. Ano naman? PH sa sagwa. PH sa sagwa yan. Huwag mo nang idamay si Leila dyan sa insertion. Hindi ko natatanggal yan. Sa lahat ng video natin, nandiyan si Leila de Lima, ha? Ibang insertion ang gusto. Wala na, nasaan ba si Jonel? Jonel, patahanin mo nga to.
because we're out of time. It's already
Out of time na. So ladies, maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa PH Update. Tuloy-tuloy lang ho tayo sa pagsuporta dito kay Congress Meow. Ha? Dito kay
29.
Congressman Kiko Barzaga. Yan. Ayan ho siya. Suportahan ho natin. Napaka-maprinsipyo. Napaka-ika nga karespe-respeto ho talaga ginagawa ng bata na to. Kung tumakbo yan ng senador, sabihin nyo na yung gusto nyo sabihin. Pero isa yan sa susuportahan ko. Ha? Susuportahan ho natin yan. 12. Sige, yung 11 bigay ko na kay Tatay Digong lahat yun. Yung isa na lang sa akin. Itong isa na to akin to. Bata ko to. Matapang eh. May paninindigan at hindi siya hindi siya typical politician, yung ika nga pa-statesman behind the scene wala namang ginawa kundi magnakaw. Approve ka, Congressman Kiko Barzaga. Palakpakan natin. Malinada ng Pilipinas. Saludo.